Hey, what is up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself, and today is. I'm not sure if it's a debut. I didn't look, but I think it might be. It's called Vagrant Story, and the song is called The Phantom Pain, or otherwise the staff roll credits. So, potential spoilers here. Be warned. Requested by Biosleeve on Patreon, and they said that this is a song that cemented their love for VGM, and they used to beat the game just for this. I know that feeling back in the days when there was no YouTube, where you could just watch whatever you want or hear something whenever you want. You had to do that thing. I can't recall if I've heard Vagrant Story. I could just look it up right now, but we'll see. But I have heard of that name. Mostly because I've been streaming a lot of RPGs lately, and I always talk to my audience about what RPGs are out there, and I've heard just the name Vagrant Story. Anyways, it's a bit of a long one, so it's probably the whole credits. A Phantom Pain. I do not know who composed this whatsoever. I don't know anything about this game. Let's go. We beat it. Good job, everybody. Big cellos. Well, the good thing about being credits is that I might see who composed it. Damn. Full-on orchestrator. I'm gonna just pay attention for a bit. Not talk. Hitoshi Sakimoto. Doesn't ring a bell. We're now in kind of a light segment. hope. Damn. I guess this was square? Hear that crash cymbal? This is a very elaborate piece with a lot of movements, no repetitions. Let's score something. Definitely sounds very credits. As in, I would have maybe guessed that just hearing it without seeing it. It just has that looking back type of attitude. Congratulations type of song. Slowing down. I'll go. European friends. $2,000. $2,000. Fiend, of course. Gotta have the Fiend. All right, let me put this over here somewhere. Oh, cool. Okay. This is an interesting video, I think, because I have a feeling I'm going to talk about things that are mostly not related to the song itself, if that makes any sense. But we'll get to that. Knowing what I was getting myself into before the video started, which is already kind of rare, I had somewhat of an idea. You know, like, okay, this is the end. Many hours were put into this at this point. You've experienced a long journey, and knowing Square is probably full of emotions and roller coasters all over the place. Multiple at the same time, simultaneously. So, knowing that, I kind of try to put myself as best as I could into a scenario of me beating a game after a very long time. And you know, it happens. I play games, I stream them. And I'm someone who always watches the credits, and you know, because I don't know. I actually never have disassociated more with people that skip credits and stuff like that. I feel like that's kind of very odd behavior, especially if you enjoyed the game. Like, I don't know, if someone, people that took their time to make it and all that stuff, like that's beautiful and that's an art, and these are the people that like presented it to you. And it always has like cool stuff like behind the scenes, maybe bloopers. It's like credits are always a very nice thing. That's why I feature credits in my videos. And so I put myself there as best as I can. I don't know what kind of game this is. I'm assuming a JRPG or something. But I tried the best I can could to just imagine a world of characters and all the story, and then you get this song, and you are now reflecting on everything you've experienced, whether good or bad. I do not know if this is a sequel, if this game has a sequel, or if it's just a one-time thing. So the music to me was more of how I would normally feel during credit section, and it's like I'm kind of half paying attention to it, but it's the feeling, right? This is all feeling. Of course, there is a lot of musicianship going on. It's a full-on orchestra. So many people, horn section, string section, the percussion, the huge crashes, and all that. It's clearly there, but I don't think that's the focus here. And I'm pretty sure the composers knew that going into this song here, that it's just the feeling of the end. It almost feels like like I said, like a congratulations and like a reward for beating it. And I'll even go as far as to say that the music here is probably not a representation as a whole of the soundtrack of the whole game. It almost seems like deliberately different type of thing. When I see this font, just the font alone, I get somewhat of a darker, maybe even vampiric vibe. Something just not nice. It has a little bit of an evil edge to it. But either way, with credit music, it just seems like that's not what the rest of the stuff sounds like. Like, this is your, like, that type of thing. And that happens quite often. And I can think of two immediate examples that relate to me. One is recent, and that was The Legend of Dragoon. The main credits theme is unlike anything else in the whole soundtrack. But also a game that's very important to me, and is something I relate to the requester here, is The Best Is Yet to Come from Metal Gear Solid. To me, that is my favorite song of all time. That's my favorite video game song of all time. So much so that it's permanently on me. And I was trying to get myself into that like headspace, like what I feel during The Best Is Yet to Come. The music is unlike anything else in the soundtrack. It's very beautiful. I can reflect, and I loved hearing it. And I've also beaten the game before just to hear that. It's a long game. So everything, that's why I said earlier, like it really feels like credits type music. And I would have maybe even guessed that based just on the sound of it, because I can't really tell you what any melody sounded like in that one. I'm pretty sure nothing repeated. I think it was just a big movement, 7 minutes. And I think that's the goal, right? If you hear it enough, obviously you're gonna like recognize some leitmotifs or something, but for the most part, I think it did its job in just presenting this feel of, congrats. And I can't recall anything I heard. I just know that it felt that it was complete and it's over, and big sigh of relief at the end, or just a sigh of that type of thing. So this is one of those weird instances on the channel where I'm 99.9% of the time focusing on the music. This time I kind of chose to block it out in a way, if that makes any sense. I feel like if I paid attention too much to it, I would not be getting the intended result, if that makes any sense. And I put myself in as if I was requesting something, like I said, like say if I sent someone The Best Is Yet to Come. Sure, that song is beautiful, of course. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they wouldn't understand why it's so cool, considering the whole game and, you know, what we've experienced. So that's kind of where I'm getting at. So I'm kind of like thinking outside of the box and kind of big brain, like 500 IQ a little bit. So all I can say is the song was obviously very beautiful, but it did its job in where it belongs, as in here. I don't know what the Phantom Pain is referring to, but I think this is just one of those songs where well, of course, context is everything, but it's best to not focus on every little musical, thing going on. It's just the feeling of horns lifting you up and reminding you of the adventure. So that's pretty much what I got from it, which is very interesting because, again, what I do normally, and also for actually seeing what's going on. Usually when it comes to orchestral stuff, I don't see what's going on and I can just only guess. But I don't know. It's hard to explain, but that's just what I got from it. And it was nice. It was nice. The feeling was nice, right? I can say that. Like I feel like, I don't want to say I feel like I completed it, but in a way I kind of do. I feel like we all can relate to that feeling because the closest thing you can get is your memories and your recollections of when you beat games and you get that similar feeling, right? That's what I mean. I'm rambling, but yeah. Vagrant Story, Phantom Pain, apparently by Square, from the year 2000. 2000 was a busy year. Speaking of Legend of Dragoon, that was also the same year. Well, yeah, pretty much. End of 99. Anyways, thank you, BioSleeve, and thanks to everyone that you see here. Thanks to you for watching. Let me know more about Vagrant Story. Let me know if I've done another video from them. I don't remember if I've done another. I don't look these things up. Until next time, everybody, my name is Jesse. Peace.